Hello and what is going on today, guys? Welcome back to another video in Forza Horizon 4. Tomcat here, and we are, wow, that was out of order. Anyways, we're going to roll with it and continue on because we are going to be building a Savannah RX7. I say that in air quotes because everybody calls it the FC. If you're any bit at all familiar with the RX7 community, you just look at this and go, it's an FC. You know what I mean? You don't say, that's a Savannah RX7. Oh, yes, quite proper indeed. You don't, like, nobody looks at this and go, I mean, you could look at it and say it's a Savannah RX7, but, you know, nobody's going to say, like, Savannah RX7 every single time they see one of these. You know what I mean? Like, it's, I don't know why I'm trying to like say what I'm trying to say, but the big thing that I'm putting out there is that, I mean, yeah, it's an FC. Call it an FC. That's just it, you know. The only time you really hear Savannah is when people talk about like having a Savannah hood, you know what I mean? But anyways, let's see what our swap options are for this car because we are not keeping the stock rotary. Now, I know that there are a bunch of rotary people out there that are going to highly disagree with this opinion, but now don't get me wrong, I like the rotary. And, oh yes, proper wide body. But, let's see, we could 4-rotor this car, we could 1.6 rally this car, or we could 6.2 V8 this car, and I'm about to make a lot of people really upset because I'm going to put 6.2 V8 in this thing. I know that, like I said, I know that is going to upset a ton of people. I apologize, kind of, because this is it's an effective chassis, right? It's an effective chassis. What am I trying to say here? It's an effective chassis. It just needs an engine that, well, works. I mean, and, you know, yeah, I get it. This isn't real life, so it's not like it's going to break down, but even so, sometimes you end up running into things that you're like, you know what? A V8 might be more effective for the desired outcome of said vehicle. And in this instance, I believe that it will be more effective for the desired outcome of said vehicle. So we're coming at this car from the standpoint of effectiveness, you know what I mean? Like, coming at it from the standpoint of what is going to be effective here. What's going to be effective, what's going to make the most sense, and more importantly, what's going to make the most power, and what's going to make the most torque, what's going to make the most usable power and torque. So all these things add up to create really a V8 soundtrack and a package that should, in theory, work very, very, very well. So we're already over 1,000 horsepower. We're going to kind of finish at 1,016, which is pretty much where this engine always stops. And we're going to go ahead and throw a nice set of wheels after, let's see. Part of me doesn't want to run race tires, but part of me does because I know that this thing is so powerful. Max width up front. Wow, we can run a 295 in the front on this car. That's a lot of tire. A 295 square. Damn. That's crazy. Like, that's seriously crazy. Most of the time, you cannot run that type of square setup on one of these cars. We're going to put T37s on it because so clean. And we're going to go up to a 17-inch wheel. Oh, God. Definitely not a 19. A 19 just looks wrong. A 19 just looks freaking wrong on this car. It's like, why? Why would you put a 19, or a set of 19s, rather, on a car that would otherwise look exactly the way you would want it to look, and then you would, like, ruin it with 19s? Like, bruh. So let's go ahead and put a 410 rear end ratio. We probably are not going to need this. We really are probably not going to need this. Touch of toe out. Soften that front sway bar by, let's balance them out on this car. Soften the front springs just a little. Stiffen the rear springs a little. Not much. Going to do, like, mini adjustments on this car. Diff is going to be 100 and then 80 on decel. So it's very simple. Super simple setup. And it needs a send it sticker because I seem to have been forgetting that lately. I don't know why I've been forgetting it, but I have. So rear bumper is, God, that thing is so, like, wow. It's just so freaking, it's so, like, that's just, like, fat in the rear. It's just, like, it looks really, really good. Let's see. Size down a little bit. Trying to figure out where I want to put it. That's the other thing. Ooh. And that's too big. That's a little too... Well, that's really subtle. And I kind of want to put it right over the exhaust. Yes, that's perfect. That's perfect. Okay, I'm actually totally okay with that because it's so small and so subtle, but that exhaust is going to be shooting fireballs. So now in real life, that sticker would get burnt just like that section of the bumper would. Just like that section of the bumper has on my S2000. I've actually melted that section of the plastic bumper around my exhaust tip. On my S2000, and if it's not melted, it's like discolored due to fuel, so it's definitely a little bit of a weird thing, but not really weird. It's just one of those things when you run a 3-inch catless exhaust. So regardless, let's go ahead and effectively send it. Oh my god. Oh my god, all this thing wants to do is burnouts. We're in 6th gear, still doing a burnout. Oh my god, I can already tell you, this is going to be a blast. Holy moly, wow. Alright. Let's see what happens. First run at this. Using that torque. Holy moly. Oh my god! This thing is dumb. Holy crap, this thing is dumb. That's my very first run there. Holy crap. And I think my best score, I set it in a Formula D car. I want to know if I could beat that because I feel like I can beat it in this thing. This thing already feels like it drives like one of the Formula D cars. This thing is stupid. But stupid in the best way possible, mind you. And go! Come on, come on, come on, come on, come on, come on! Come on, there's 50! Come on, there's 60! Oh! God, I should have been in 6th! There's 80! Okay, I think if we're going to set our best score, it's going to be going downhill. So, I'm actually, since we're ripping all the way up to 6th really, really quickly, I'm going to drop that final drive down to a, like a 3. Well, yeah, that's fine. That's fine. Like around a 380 range. So that should allow us to hold the gears out just a little bit longer. And entry. Oh, that was just a terrible line, though. 5th is more effective now. You can definitely kind of use that torque wave a lot more in 5th now.
You have arrived at your destination.
Yeah, 99. So we actually did better the first round. I mean, it's kind of one of those things where, like, I guarantee you if I did laps back and forth, and kind of tuned it and figured out the proper line, like, we'd be able to beat the score. But, man, I just want to drift this thing around because this thing, I can already tell you, combo monster. Absolute combo monster. Almost cheat code level. Like, it feels so light. Like, everything about this thing feels so light. A little bit of wreckage bonus by a little bit of a wall tap right there. And, my God, but it's so easy. It doesn't feel twitchy. It doesn't feel twitchy at all.
You have arrived at your destination.
You just feel like you could monster through anything at any speed. You feel like you could keep up with the FD cars. Look at this. It's so damn smooth. It's so damn smooth. Like, just get your ultimate drift bonuses. over and over and over and over again. It's like, you know, step right up and get your ultimate drift bonuses. Ultimate drift bonuses available here, available now, today, on discount. Like, god dang. Thing rips. It's super easy to recover from angle, too. Like, you throw it in big angle, you throw it in little bit of angle. It doesn't matter, man. As long as you have a basic understanding of how to control a car. Jeez. God, I have got to try to put in a big score with this car. I have got to. And that may involve a little bit of being careful, but I promise that the being careful part will pay off in the end. And see, this thing has something that the NSX didn't. It's got power going uphill. It's got power going uphill, and you can lay into that throttle. Absolutely lay into it and stay in it. Loves the rev limiter, like, dude. But it's so easily placeable. It's so easily pointable. Like, you can, whoa. We're going to break that line. But it's so easily pointable and placeable. It's just so easy to drive. Part of that, I mean, and I don't mean easy to drive as in, no. Oh, that bothers me. Just because it was going so well. No matter. We can restart the combo. I mean, it's not like it's going to take us super long to get back to where we were, but still, damn. I'm going to continue the combo down here because I never drift down here, but I'll end up turning the car around. I mean, we've got some nice big long sweepers down here too, so it's not a big deal or problem. Wow, that was really damn close. Okay, excuse me. Woo! Little bit of back and forth transitioning, little bit. Here and there, not bad. Oh, geez. Oh, geez. Oh, God. All right, I'm going to flip it around right here. But, like, trust me, guys. I'm telling you, this thing, go build yourselves one. If you haven't built yourselves one of these, holy crap, this car is almost the cheat code. Like, it is crazy good. It's crazy good. It's crazy easy. Like, there's literally not a lot of cars that can get to this level. And it's fast, too. It's one of those cars that you just think about where you want it, and then it goes there. You don't really have to, you're not fighting with it to go where you want it to go. You're not trying to place it somewhere. You literally think about where you want to put it, and you just kind of put it there. And there's not that many cars that really have that quality to the level that this thing does. And say what you will about taking the rotary out. I mean, I think we made the right decision on going with the V8. I really still think we did. I'm sure there's going to be people out there that will put the 4-rotor in it, and there's nothing wrong with that. I mean, hell, if you put the 4-rotor in it with this same setup, you know, I feel like it still wouldn't be a bad car. It really wouldn't. It'd still be a really great car to drive. It'd still have the same kind of suspension dynamics and everything. It just wouldn't have the torque. That's the only thing it wouldn't have, is it wouldn't have the torque. Watch out for the Mini. Just keep that drift going. It just sustains drifts like a madman. But it does it all while going so fast, which the speed adds to your score, which is another reason why if you like to, you know, points drift, this car could work well for you too, because the speed is going to add to your score and help maintain the combo too. Woo! That was a little hairy. And you have, look, like something like that, you have the torque to pick it back up. That's the crazy part. You have the torque to just pick it right back up again. It's crazy amounts of torque. And I think also, too, you know, this car only weighs like 2,600 pounds, 2,700 pounds, you know, as it sits now with this setup. And, you know, you think about over 1,000 horsepower, you know, over 700, 800 foot-pounds of torque. I can't remember what it is exactly right now. But, like, that much, like, the numbers that big in a car this light, and it's going to be a party. It's going to be a party no matter which way you cut it. I just can't get over how predictable it is. And, like, if it can't be described, you know, if it can't be described any better, I freaking love this car. Absolutely freaking love this car. Dude, like, none of the... I know some of you guys are probably like, oh, his enthusiasm in this video must be fake. It's really high. No. Like, I'm just that enthusiastic about this car. I freaking love this car. Because when you drive it, you're like, yeah, I can kind of just do whatever I want. You know, you feel like this car not only is super effective, but it forgives you for just about whatever you want. Like, you want to stay on the e-brake for a long time and then just, I don't know, slam sixth? You're good. Like, you don't even worry about it. You're good. Don't worry. Dude, the amount of distance you can get out of these slides is just on a level that like, you do not see it very often. Just, wow. We're only going to go for a little while longer, but I want to see what it's like down here. Because this thing, holy crap, this thing. Part of me feels like it could be okay with even a longer final drive. I'm hesitant to do that because I wonder if it might take away a little bit of the ferociousness of the acceleration, but man, if it's got the power to back it up, it just might be able to hang with it, you know what I mean? And just get even more mileage out of that sixth gear in high-speed stuff. It literally drifts like one of the Formula D cars, minus their crazy suspensions. It delivers power and acceleration the same way they do, though. My God. Just sustains the drift. Like, on and on and on and on. And it's so easily placeable. Like, look. You want a drift tap? There's a tiny little drift tap. I don't even know if it'll count it because it was so tiny. We'll get another one that's... There we go. That one's very defined. But wow. Okay, we're going to pull over up here and just kind of reflect on what we've built. But this is, without a doubt, I think my favorite drift car I have built so far. And I can't wait to spend more time in it and get more mileage out of it because this thing is awesome. It looks basic, and I love that because it will just come out of nowhere, rip your face off, and then go back to looking simple and basic again. That's literally it. But if you guys enjoyed this video and enjoyed this build, make sure you leave me a like. Tell me in the comments below what y'all thought of it. And if you're new to the channel, make sure you subscribe for more. I'll see you guys in the next one. And as usual, we're going to end this with a burnout.